GCC Electrical Testing Lab Company. As a direct product of Vision 2030 of the Kingdom and the GCC countries, 10 strategic shareholders decided to establish the GCC Electrical Testing Laboratories to become the area's market leader in testing, inspection, and certification. Based in KSA, the GCC Lab will contribute fundamentally to the achievement of the strategic visions of the GCC region in localizing manufacturing, building knowledge-based economy, supporting research and development, enhancing energy efficiency, and promoting renewable energy alternatives in line with the climatic conditions of the GCC countries. The GCC Lab was created in December of 2015 by 10 strategic shareholders representing the key players of the energy sector in the Kingdom and the GCC region. The GCC Lab has developed its capabilities across 6 market business areas to bring sophisticated and unique capabilities to the region. 1. Power and industrial testing laboratories. 2. Renewables and smart grid testing laboratories. 3. Safety and efficiency. 4. Calibration and inspection. 5. Training and consultation. 6. R&D services. All legal requirements were secured to establish the company structure. The holding company model was selected to facilitate business growth and diversified investment capabilities of the Gulf Lab company with high agility to create multiple JV partnerships that suit each business specialty in order to maintain competitive advantage and operational excellence. The GCC Asset Company was created to house the major testing facilities and own the design, assets, and IP capabilities currently under construction in Dammam Modern 2 and Modern 3. As an enabler to provide world-class service centers in the Kingdom to serve all MENA region, the GCC Lab achieved successful joint venture partnership agreements with top-tier industrial laboratories from the USA and Italy. In the power industry, the GCC Lab established a JV partnership agreement with KISSI, a world leader company in power equipment testing and certification. The JV agreement is exclusive, covering the MENA and Turkey regions to establish a world-class power lab that covers the following areas: testing and certifications of power equipment, engineering consultations, asset management services, environmental studies, incident investigations, research and development, specialized training. In the areas of renewable energy, smart grids, and safety, the GCC Lab established another JV agreement with UL, a world-leading laboratory, to build and operate a renewable and smart grid lab and perform safety and efficiency testing and certifications. An exclusive agreement covering the MENA region to establish a world-class renewable and smart grid lab that covers the following areas: testing and certifications of renewable and power electronics, engineering consultations, solar and wind bankability studies, certifications of PV installers, research and development, LV testing and efficiency, heat and fire testing for electric devices and arc flash suits. The GCC Lab was successful in building its capabilities to provide calibration services to the highest standards. The GCC Lab signed a contract to provide calibration and power equipment testing services for Saudi Aramco. The GCC Lab acquired Mutabaka Labs under a joint JV and started providing calibration and testing services to SEC. The company is working to expand services to other users such as SABIC and Sadara, GCC Interconnection Authority, and others. The GCC Lab focuses also on building local talents. Based on that, the company provided training courses and tutorials in collaboration with the Saudi Council of Engineers, IEEE, and SIGRE that covers the following technical topics: arc flash mitigation and safety, electrical equipment testing, safety procedures for PV plants O&M, test equipment calibration. The GCC Lab has established its strategy on focusing on practical R&D topics that enhances efficiency, performance, and safety in the region. To this effect, the GCC Lab and KCARE have initially agreed to establish a steering committee to govern their joint collaboration in renewable R&D for localization and commercialization in a manner that would leverage both parties' unique expertise and capabilities. The GCC Lab is working with SASU, CAXT, K-Care, KFUPM, Masdar, and others to develop a plan to revise the applicable IEC standards to inherit the aggressive dematic characteristics of the GCC region in a reliable and cost-effective manner. Moreover, the GCC Lab is expanding its outreach strategy to collaborate with all existing labs and develop a memorandum of understanding with the central labs of KFUPM, Mutabaka, CAXT, and is working currently with the UAE, Bahrain, and Oman to explore market opportunities and provide public awareness towards safety, quality, and certifications. As GCC Lab became a service provider to Saudi Aramco and SEC, the company is undergoing an expansive marketing program to reach its customers, engage them, and to ensure incorporating their needs into the various services of the labs. That early engagement was received positively by customers and resulted in inviting the GCC Lab to evaluate potential contracts with major customers that have potential opportunities for the GCC Lab. In conclusion, the GCC Lab has achieved remarkable milestones in its first 18 months to build a strong foundation to achieve global leadership in testing, inspection, certification, and innovation for the power sector as a strategic enabler for the KSA Vision 2030 and the visions of the GCC countries.